Okay, let's start. Wah. Here we are, after more than a year of building it, thinking about it, and then doing a bit more thinking about it, and then doing a bit more building. It's finally here. My fridge panel simulator. So let me present it. What do we have here? So I wanted to build a panel which would be a close enough replica of what a fridge technician would find on site. So all the controllers, apart from this one, are on DIN rails, and same as the electrical components, apart from the fan and the safety circuit parts. So I've installed 4 controllers. These 2 are LAE controllers. This one is a Dixel controller, and this one is a Danfoss controller. I wanted to put one of the most simple controllers. Now, when I talk about controllers, I'm referring to what we find in the commercial industry. Yes, so starting from from the simplest one to something that is a bit more versatile. So this would be the second one, the third one, and this one. This is quite versatile. It can do a few things, a lot more things than the other 3. So yeah, so we've got 4 controllers, we've got 2 displays, we've got our fuses. Each controller have their own fuses. We've got a transformer, a 24-volt transformer. That's because the safety circuits and the relays and the compressor contactor, they run on 24-volt AC. So I had to install a 24-volt transformer. We've got a safety circuit relay. So if my safety circuit is healthy, this relay would be energized. We've got our compressor relay, and then obviously our compressor contactor. We've got a timer relay, which is used to bring the second compressor. That's because you don't want to bring 2 compressors at once. It would pull too many amps and it will cause a few problems. So we tend to find a timer relay in place. Sometimes it can be done by the controller itself. I decided to put a timer relay. Yeah, we've got some more fuses. We've got our compressor fuse, which is this one. We've got a safety circuit. So this is a discharge temperature Klickson. This is an HP switch. This is an LP switch. This is an oil management system, Emerson Trexel. This would be our liquid line solenoid valve. This would be our evaporator fan. Lights. This would be our compressor number 1, compressor number 2, defrost, a trip light, and an EV light, which is an electronic expansion valve simulating the way it opens and closes. Obviously, we've got these potentiometers. So I decided to use potentiometers because I want to be able to change the temperature in order to simulate certain situations. On a basic principle, it kind of works the same way a probe would work, because a probe with temperature increase or a decrease, it will change the resistance, and that change of resistance is being fed to the controller, and that's how we get our temperature display. Now we've got 3 switches, because controllers can also deal with other inputs, i.e. a safety circuit, trip, or a break in the circuit, or a cold room door. Now, these 2 controllers can recognize a cold room door or a door switch, same thing, or a safety circuit switch, HP, LP, or everything that's in here, because this is basically a daisy chain. However, I could not, I tried to fit two switches, one for a cold room door and one for the safety circuit, and I tried to make both of them work with these two controllers. I couldn't because they're a bit different. So one is low voltage, one is high voltage. So these two switches, they are linked to this controller and these two temperature probes. This would be our Aeron and this would be our defrost probe. This switch is our door switch for this controller, and this safety circuit switch comes back from our daisy chain safety components, Clixon, HPLP. So if there's a break in this circuit, it would feed back to the controller and it would give the necessary information to basically stop the unit or display an alarm. So yeah, that's the panel. This controller has 4 temperature probes or 4 potentiometers, air probe, evaporator probe. Probe 4 can be put as a product probe, or it can be configured as a condenser probe, and obviously probe number 3, that's a condenser probe as well. This Danfoss controller, being a bit more versatile, I decided to make the most of it and fit all 6 probes. So you would have air on, air off, evap in, evap out, or evaporator inlet, evaporator outlet, which they are used for the electronic expansion valve, a defrost probe, and a product probe. So yeah, quite happy with it.